He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Eric Armstead there on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Setting up to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
We've got a screen to the running back. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. And it's the Jaguars with a 4th and 2. So Liam Cohen not shying away from risk. He's got the offense out there. They're going for it.
Trap 60, trap 6. Ready.
Trying to throw here on 4th. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Caught for big yards on the right side. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Darts looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Caught, nice game left side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Set. Press all 80.
Dart gonna throw again. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to throw, here's Dart. Connects on the crosser. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Your start now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Kate, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Completed over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Working inside the red zone. Hits his running back. And he's brought down at the line. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Setting up 2nd and goal. Sticking to the air here. And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Receiver in motion, headed right. On 3rd and goal, it starts. And the defender comes away with it. And the Jaguars take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Hey, Kate, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make's got a consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
Viking 18. Check smash.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Ready? 18, 19, Lions.
He's going to throw it. The catch is made near the edge. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short to long route like that, but you stay on top with the deep threat. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. Here's the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. This final shot of the half will not connect. That ball's incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Lutz set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Run for Ward here to start the third. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Darts out of the shotgun. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd down now. Here's Darts. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Nice.
Now throw to start the drive. And Fonzani complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Here we go. Set.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Ready.
Back to the well again. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. He picks up 8 on the run, and now they're going to have 3rd and 4.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's go now.
They give it to him again. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
He fields it cleanly. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Running back sent in motion. That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Finds him over the middle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Takes it in at the 21. And he'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. They'll come out throwing. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now it's 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Following the play, one of the Jaguars in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
18 rattler. Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. Looking slant route complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. They'll work against the blitz. Hits him on the out route. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The throw here on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Harold Fanning Jr. with that one. So it'll be 2nd down.
Cowboy 80. Come on. Ready.
Throwing it again here. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Completed to his running back. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a 3-possession game. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. And play action with Dart. That hit affected that throw, and it sails out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Go play action. Here's Dart. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now they send their back in motion right. Third and long for him here. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10.
19, 18, let's go now.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And cobbled together a yard there. Rick Martin making that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
70, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Looking in the air here. Means on the catch. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 by 6.
They're going to try and throw it here. Short pass brought in. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Three quarters in the books from this one. The Jaguars have the football, and they're going to be up a couple of scores as we start our fourth quarter.
Ready, ready.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Cougar, 70 range, 70.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Catch made. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Cougar 19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Buffalo 18.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Jacksonville in punt formation. He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On 1st down, here's Dart. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. Now this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued too. Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. He finds space, middle of the field. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
They send McMillan left. Going on 1st down. It's Dobbs. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. And looking for Tenarola McMillan that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. Oh, what a catch. Back in the end zone. We got to check the feet. Check the feet. Did he get it? No. Incomplete. Oh, great effort. Just couldn't toe tap it in. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Commanders make it an 11-point ball game. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And this is covered by the Jaguars. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag.
Get it. Cougar 19.
Dive play straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Got it. Ready?
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Ready?
Handoff now from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Ready?
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
70, 60 by 6.
They're throwing it. He's got it to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards. Completed
over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
He's got Ayuk on that slant. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Cougar 19. Cowboy 80. Cowboy.
They are throwing it again. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Let's go now. 70 Timber.
Mixon's going to try to punch it in. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars nearing their 6th win this season. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Come on. Set. Let's go.
Now pressure coming. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars push their lead to 18. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. This one falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Dart out of the shotgun. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. To the air on third and long. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Desperation time here on fourth. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
On him quick, and they bring him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
They're going to pass it here. Completes this one to Gregson. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Trying to set this up quick.
18 Rattler.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's set up to throw it. He's trying to push the field. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way. Still taking shots until the very